So, once again, we've returned into the situation. This is a bit of a late post, and this post was about to not happen because there was a lot of things I had to do today. But I still made some progress, and it's pretty achievable progress. It took me a minute to actually figure out how a pathfinding system would work. I even downloaded a package to help with a lot of the hard stuff, but still wasn't able to properly get it set up. What you see now is I kind of smushed down everything so that it's a little more definable, I guess is the word I'm looking for. There's still two orc spawns, but it allows me to demonstrate exactly what's going on a little easier than the previous map. Plus, there was a little bit of a mishap where I accidentally deleted everything, so I had to redo everything through lost files. So one of those things that wasn't available anymore was the scene, so I had to completely rebuild the scene. And the way the pathfinding system works is completely different from the collision system, so I had to set up its own thing. The player works off the collision system, the orcs run off the pathfinding system, but they will still be able to interact with each other. I haven't done damage yet. I know I keep saying I'm going to do damage, but I haven't done dealing damage or being damage dealt. There is one more thing I also completely forgot, and I'll think about it when I'm making this video, is the orcs no longer blow up when they get up to you, next to you. But that's okay. It was gonna get rid of anyways. The script for the orcs is a lot smaller now too, because of the pathfinding system. I actually was able to confine the scripts a little bit more. But I'm gonna go ahead and show this off. Screen. And the player can still move around, but the player can no longer move through these objects, just like before. He cannot leave. You cannot go through the walls. The orcs will now pathfind over to you, so they will find a better path to get it over to you rather than just going through the objects. Now, they are always looking at you. I don't know whether or not I'm going to try to fix that. That might be like a quality of life change I make. See, they're all going to come up through this way, and but if I go around, they're all going to change and go this way instead. But they're always looking at you, so that is something I'm gonna have to fix up, is make sure they're always looking the direction they're going. So that way, if I'm right here and their direction is over the corner of this well, I can barely move. I don't know what's going on, but I can barely move. There we go. Then if I'm right here and their original position right here is they'll look right here. That's the idea, is they'll look at the corner of this well rather than through the well at me. Same thing with the other side of this building. If the last spot they saw me was right here, that's where they're going to end up looking. But that's the only really quality of life thing I can do. I guess next up, as I'm going to do damage and waves. Maybe waves. For now, I think the next goal is damage. Making sure that the player can deal damage and the orcs can deal damage. Humans have lives, the orcs have lives. And maybe later on down the road somewhere I can make unique orcs. But for now, this is what I got. Took me like 4 or 5 hours to do this. I even had to leave and come back to it because it was extremely difficult to get this pathfinding system to work properly. But now that I have it, it does feel a lot more achieving. But yeah, that's all I got to show off for right now. Thank you for being here. For the people that have been keeping up, hope to see you next video.